Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ricky Avelino, okay, for our financial news update via online. Again, before many years ago, they are reading newspapers to see the update in the finances in the economy. Okay, but now we can read it through online. That's why I will share this from Market Briefs, the updates for the financial news. Okay, guys, published on December 28th of 2022. This is financial news update online. Okay, let's news. Let's news. Let's read the update. Happy Hump Day briefers. Most Americans think that the US won't get over the hump in 2023 and the economy will fall into a recession. Why we are focusing in the US market or the US financial economy? Because we all know that USA is the center of finances or of the economy worldwide, because our base of our currency is from the US dollars. Okay, so that's why we are focusing, or we are always we are checking the update in the financials of the USA. In fact, 76% of Americans recently polled think that we are already in a recession. Guys, are we in a recession already? In your country, is there's a recession? If we observe what is happening to the USA, we are being affected. That is why we are studying in the Western or in the USA. We are studying what is happening in their economy, because all of us will be affected. This data is via Cinch Home Services 2022 survey that 76% of Americans recently polled think that we are already in a recession. So what are the signs of recession? Just give me a sign. When it comes to recession, are there any sure signs? Definition: it's hard to 100% define what a recession is, but most economists concur that it is a sustained period of weak or negative growth in the economy paired with a significant rise in the unemployment rate. Three major signs of a recession are a slowdown in consumer spending, layoffs in corporate America, and consecutive periods of declining GDP. What is happening in the USA? Layoffs in corporate America, meaning they are terminating many jobs or layoffs the workforce or the employees. So many are being jobless. That is also happening. Consecutive periods of declining. The gross domestic product of America is declining. So what is the government doing? They are giving reliefs. What are these? They are giving money to the people. And do you think it helps? It helps to slow down in consumer spending, because if there's no consumer spending, it will fully go to recession. That is why they're giving money, so that citizens of America or the people of America will spend. In 2022, we saw the Fed raise interest rates. The Fed said it will do whatever it takes to cool inflation, even if that means sending the US into a recession. But do you think the Fed are doing right? Historically, when you have high inflation and the Fed is jacking up interest rates to quell inflation, that results in a downturn or recession, said Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics. Yes, what the Fed are doing is they are actually, instead of helping the economy, they are making inflation faster. So are we in a recession right now? According to different kinds of data, the US is not in a recession at the moment. The biggest statistical sign is that the labor market in the US is still thriving, so that's good, as seen in monthly non-farm payroll gains. What's the damage? Billionaires had a tough 2022. Globally, billionaires lost about $2 trillion in 2022. Wow, according to Forbes. What's going on? Tech stocks tank in 2022 due to rising interest rates and sky-high inflation. Oh no, what took a big bite out of billionaires' worth? Okay, so number one, Elon Musk was the biggest loser in 2022 when it comes to net worth. His fortune dropped by 115 billion US dollars this year, according to Forbes. Wow, 115 billion US dollars, but he's still the number one richest in the world. The Fed's next steps: fight inflation, to fight inflation, and fight inflation. The Fed has been in an intense battle with inflation for most of the year. Here's a breakdown of all the interest rate hikes in 2022. December 14, 2022, positive 50 basis points, 4.25% to 4.5%. November 2, 75 basis points, 3.75% to 4%. November 21, November 21, 2022, 25 basis points, 3% to 25%. So these are the breakdown of all interest rate hikes in 2022. How to read the data? Date of the rate hike, how many percent points the rate was raised, federal funds rate at that time. What's next? In its December meeting, the Federal Reserve forecasted additional rate hikes. It predicts that the federal funds rate could surge up to about 5.1% by early next year. So the rate hike effect. So what to do these rate hikes mean for your money? The federal funds rate set by the Fed is the interest rate at which banks borrow and lend to one another overnight. Bottom line, higher Fed rates influence borrowing costs for consumers. The rates you get for a mortgage, credit card, car loan, student debt, and savings could be affected by the Fed's rates hikes. Top two money moves. This is the top two. Okay, money moves for 2023. Listen carefully. Don't let higher rates and rising prices crush your budget. Number one, pay off high interest debt, usually credit card debt. Okay, so pay off high interest debt. The cost of existing credit card debt has already increased by at least $22.9 billion due to the Fed's rate hike. Number two, look for higher savings rates. The good news is savers are seeing the best returns in 14 years if they are shopping around. Bank rate said. So meaning it's better. So the top two moves, money moves for 2023 is number one, pay off high interest debt. Number two, look for higher savings rates. Guys, if you want to learn or if you want to be updated continuously, like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys? Again, this is Ricky Avelino for our financial news update by Market Briefs. Okay, guys, God bless everyone. Be great. Bye-bye.